The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago. One here ready to do battle.
Gracias, gracias, gracias.
With the Miami Dolphins.
Saludos a esta grata bienvenida que nos están dando este público. Este público no para de celebrar, está gritando y gana el Kiko Return también, que hay que darle la casa más la bola. Pero nada, recibimos en la segunda mitad, todo está tranquilo, todo en su sitio, comenzamos el juego. Y a la patada. Y se queda. Peligro. Pero cae duro. Y no de frente, cae de espalda, así que no hay excusa. Saludos. Oye, ¿qué pasó? ¿Todo bien? Aquí fue donde Bad Bunny tuvo la Canadian Destroyer contra el Miss en el WrestleMania. Jugada fenomenal del X Factor. Un factor X, así que va a dar problemas, Ajá. Se le cayó. El pase incompleto, nunca tuvo retención del balón. Se le cayó el Gran Coqui, gran jugador, campeón de los Estados Unidos. Y le toca la bola al Brady. Le toca la bola, Brady. Todo está bien. Saludos a todas las organizaciones en Puerto Rico de fútbol americano. Ya estábamos en verano, ya debe estar los equipos de Val City. Está como que tirándole mucho. Yo luego pido un timeout. Ya que Brady.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fournette, a first down carry.
Buena. Pero vamos al tacleo, seco. Gran jugador.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Camisa del Mickey Urban.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Leonard Fournette.
Wow!
End zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Suck up on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Creo que hay como un pasillo en el medio. Si estrecheas todas las líneas hacia afuera y coges el linebacker y lo metes por dentro, creo que lo puede hacer. Los Dolphins al ataque. No puedo creer, man. No puedo creer. Como allá no está, pero también tuvo 2 pases a Evans. El segundo pase fue de problema. El segundo pase de problema. Usa la mano si tú tienes dembow.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
The play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Tua going to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Touchdown! Devontae Parker, 45 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Fantástico, fantástico.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
¿Qué tal la cena? ¿Cómo te fue anoche, mi amor?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams all tied after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Fuera, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Es que la nota
On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
Toma, toma, toma,
He's corralled
toma.
just beyond the 40. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Brady now to throw.
No, no, Carolo. No, 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 Carolo. Hey, no, no, Carolo. Dale, dale, palmamolo. Oh, toma, Romalola.
Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Que no tiene competencia.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to get this one down.
Jugó buena jugada, jugó buena jugada. No le pude leer el receiver, a la misma vez le di tiempo a Brady. Pase que viene con corrida, viene con corrida. ¿Sabes? Tienes el mejor quarterback del mundo y no pasas con él. Coge tu castigo, coge tu castigo. Mejor running back del mundo. Perdóname, quarterback. Castigo, castigo, castigo.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Desesperado, desesperado. Tira Brady. ¿Qué dice? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué dice? ¿Qué está pasando? Sale, no sé si va a salir en la 35.
Somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this?
Va.
Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Véralo.
Brady gonna go on 4th down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Definitivo esa jugada, un glitch. Vamos a decir que está cayendo de pecho contra el piso y la bola no va a rebotar. Seguro que la bola tiene que rebotar. Pero nada, está bien. Esas cajitas de cualquier cosa.
They'll try and run
¡Oh!
forward. And he's going to
Dios mío.
forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move
Dios
closer to
mío.
2nd and goal.
Yeah.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes
Salmo
it
23.
7.
Salmo 23. Ya lo que estoy en todo brutal.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone.
¡Oh!
As he's tackled
Castigo para Iguana.
20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Vita Vea.
Breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Tua, he's going to go for a big play downfield.
¡Mierda!
Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot.
Emocional, es parte del
A
juego.
little late. Chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to
Mierda.
go on second down. Now another timeout
Pero
call
puede ser
for by
costoso
the
en estas
offense.
ligas.
As the clock will stop
Las
with just under
trincheras
30
mundiales.
seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Brady, wide open.
Buen castigo, vamos.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Succop will put this one right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr., and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Gaskin. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off a play action. Tagovailoa on the move to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you're on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here's a give to Fournette, and he's going to take this ahead.
They held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab out. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 7, Brady.
Under a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still hasn't really found any kind of
because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Escaping, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Now the defense going to use the first of their time. From the 44, Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Fournette. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down, back to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's
wow!
Fournette, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tua sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side complete to Carter. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. Brady going to look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take a big-time performance down the stretch.
Somebody open. M&M Sweet, somebody open. Send it. Mira, motherfucker, send it. I just win, bro. I just win. I just win, bro. I just win. 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 44, 44. 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44. 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44.
I got 5 kids, bro. Don't play that.
44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44, 44. Se le dice 44 veces y se va a salar. Saladitos. Saladitos. Volvemos luego. Vengo ahora para otro juego. ¿Qué lo hago?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And we will not get a run back.